What's going on, guys? So it's been quite a bit since my last video. We're at the end of December here. Christmas was a couple days ago. I know I've been slacking in terms of the videos, but if all went to plan, I released a video before this one that kind of gave a little explanation of everything, where I've been and what I've been up to. But I thought, why not just do a quick little tour of how our space is looking. So this is our garage, which you've seen in other videos, and there's considerably less stuff here. It's just much messier. So I'm working on getting all this stuff organized and packed away into our trailer. So evidently the lights aren't working for some reason. I haven't been here in about a month. It's for future reference, if anyone has one of these big trailers, if you can find yourself a cheap or free garbage set of pool stairs, these are amazing to get in and out of here without having to build a ramp. So as you can see, we got two caskets up here. I'm gonna have to do this by the flashlight from my phone. But we built two sections on each side so far of shelving. Each section is about 8 feet long. So we got 8-foot 2x4s. And I guess we'll start up at the front here. These are mostly empty, but we built these at the front for caskets. So we can fit 4 caskets up front here. Nice and easy. And then we're going to put a couple stops across the bottom to hold them in place. These are going to be for the nice caskets, the ones that are up, not out in the rain, weather, with motors in them, getting beaten on. So these are just going to be the cherry ones, the ones that get roughed up, which are the ones that were at the front of the trailer there. Those are going to probably either just be stood up along the walls and strapped in, or we won't take as much care for those. But underneath, if you saw our one score of these casket ends, funeral home casket ends, we have I think 18 of these. So these all fit real nice underneath here. I built the bottom shelf about 2.5 feet up, so that gives us plenty of room to stuff stuff underneath. Here we have some of our after Halloween sales skeletons. All these boxes up here are all skeletons. Over here we got a fog chiller and just some big stuff. Down here, y'all know how OCD I am, so all of our electrical stuff nice and organized in milk crates, all bound up, separated by length. So when you need an extension cord, you know right where to go. Got our embalming machine bubblers. These are just miscellaneous totes full of stuff at this point. Here we have all of our fog and haze machines, snow machines, our leftover fluids. Down here we got some more totes. That's all strobe lights. That's all speakers. Over here we have most of the goodies from our electrical room. All the electrical boxes and face plates from them. Leftover funeral signs, parking signs, oxygen tanks. So it doesn't look like much in here. That's our EKG machine. We're probably going to put at least one more, maybe 2 more, so we'll double what's already here now of shelves. Just because we buy stuff, you know, as hunters, we buy stuff during the year. If something pops up on Craigslist for cheap or free, or we're driving down and on the side of the road we see something, we pick it up. So we want to make sure that we have free space so that if we do find something, we got somewhere to put it without having to clog up one of our own garages. So you can see with all that stuff in there, just, you know, that's 32 feet of shelving we have already, but half of it's going to be used for caskets. This place is literally packed full by the time we are done with the season. So we got just a little more to go. I'm just going to give a real quick walkthrough. We actually, believe it or not, only spent about 3 days here tearing down this stuff so far. And as those of you who I talk to away from YouTube through Facebook chat or whatever know, we're not planning on being here next year. We're fully intent on getting a piece of property to move to, so all these structures are coming down. And between my partner, who works a full-time job as a manager for an auto parts store, who ends up working 6 days a week, and our other help that all have their own jobs and families. You know, it's rough to get people here, but we're gonna do our best to get stuff pulled down. This is the electrical room. We're gonna do our best to get stuff pulled down so that we can have time to set up. As you all know, oh, there's our train. As you all know, I'm usually the one who's putting in the full days wherever I can, since I'm the only one who's able to do that. So I try and do whatever I can whenever I can. And I don't know about you guys, but I really don't like working in 100-degree weather, so I want to try and push this as good as I can so that I have some time to build when it's still cool out. I like wearing a sweatshirt and gloves. But that's it for this little tour. Gonna try and get more videos out there on a regular basis again. Like I said, if you hadn't seen my past video, my little catch-up video, go ahead and check that out, because I had some announcements I'm going to be making that'll all be told in that, about some stuff for sale and the direction I'm going with the channel for this year, and what my plans are. So we'll see you in the next one, guys. Hang in there.